I need a crowbar. Oh, that's annoying. Well, at least we can come back here if we're sparse. Ooh, that is good. Hi there everyone, Big Bear here, back for a new Let's Play, and we are going to be playing This War of Mine. I'm really excited to get back into this game. Full disclosure, I have played it before. As you can see, I have survived with Pavel, Bruno and Marco. This game was created by 11-bit studios and it will tug at the heartstrings. This particular game, as opposed to most war games, is actually from the perspective of survivors, where there is war in their home country, their hometown, their home city, and they have to try and survive until the ceasefire, and we are going to help them do it. Now, I've been having to think about who I want to actually kick things off with. I enjoyed having 3 individuals just because it was mixing things up, and it makes it a little bit more difficult to survive. We've got Pavel, Bruno and Marco. I think I'm going to go with Katia, Bruno and Pavel this time because I'm kind of familiar with these characters and I will be picking up the game again. I'm not going to be cutting through this episode too much. If I die, I die, and I will just pick up another playthrough on it further down the line, but let's get into it and play with Katia, Bruno and Pavel. Yes, I do want to lose my current progress because I'm not going back to that old game. Also, the graphics and the design of this game is just absolutely stunning. And the last time I played this, I was actually playing in a mansion, so this looks like it's closer to the heart of the city. Not overly familiar. And one of the first things we want to be doing is getting our skates on and just scavenging around the house and trying to get materials. And I'll talk you through the mechanics of how you try and survive as well. And hopefully I'm not going to embarrass myself too quickly. When the Civil War broke out, many people thought it would only last a couple of weeks. It's been years since government military surrounded the rebels in the capital. Cutting off all supply lines, the civilian population trapped in the city are suffering from hunger, disease and shelling. Katia met both Pavel and Bruno before the war. She used to be a reporter while Bruno had his own television cooking show. Pavel was the star of the local football team. Katia even interviewed him once. Now they meet in dramatically different circumstances, looking for food and shelter. So I'm not too sure exactly what Katia does. She's got good bargaining skills. What I was going to tell you earlier about Bruno is that he's a good cook. So what that really means is that he uses less items and ingredients in order to cook more meals. So you always want Bruno to be doing the cooking. And Pavel, who was, I believe, oh, he's actually slightly sick, was actually a really fast runner. I believe he was a footballer in his old place. So we have a workbench here where we can actually, in his old life should I say, where we can actually craft things. Straight off the bat we don't have any items to craft with, and I just need to get people scavenging as quickly as possible through the rubble, and I will be right back with you once I've done a bit of scavenging. Right now you can see we've got a lockpick here, we've got materials and we've got wood. We're just going to be grabbing everything and I'm just going to loot out the place, and I will be right back with you when we're ready to kick things off. Okay, so I've just done a little bit of looting for the first few minutes, and what I'm going to make straight off the bat is a workbench. This will allow us to make tools, and one of the key things you need very early on is a shovel. As you can see, the guys are just digging through large piles of rubbish with their hands, and it takes a long time. A shovel straight off the bat really speeds things up. Yeah, of course Bruno's just digging through it as well, and I will be right back with you once we've been able to get a shovel and we've done a little bit more looting. Okay, now as you can see right off the bat we need a few more pieces of wood to be able to build a shovel. So hopefully, just once Pavel, go on Pavel, dig my son. Actually I have a brother in Poland who's called Pavel as well. Different spelling. And this should give us the tools we need to build a shovel. And I believe only one person can use it as a tech. No, okay, there isn't enough in there to actually make a shovel. That is very frustrating. Okay, Bruno is nearly through, and actually this is a lot bigger than I think I have played this level once, but I wasn't very good at it. I died within the first couple of days. Go on, Bruno. And we've also found some food, which is good, and I'll show you the inventory in a wee moment and just talk you through how things work as well, so you know where I'm going with this. Time is of the essence, because as you can see you only have so much time in one day. It will then be time to go out looting, And now we can build a shovel, which is just going to make life much, much easier. We also have to have a wee think. Now I do have a lockpick, so I'm going to use it to open this. Give me some goods. Okay, we've got herbal medication and just herbs for roll-up cigarettes and medication as well. So we'll just grab all of that. This is not an endorsement to smoke, by the way. Do not smoke, it's bad for your health. And we'll grab everything that we possibly can. And thankfully that is now our shovel ready to rock and roll. And look how much quicker we already get through the rubble. More wood. Terrific. Glad I have this shovel. Me too, Pavel, me too. Okay. Let's go and have a look and see what we have here. And what we need to have a wee think about as well is that we can create things like water purifiers to gather more water. That's going to be key because you need water and ingredients to cook with. I'm a bit concerned that I've only found, okay, there's another section of food, and you can make things like broth because you find meat and vegetables, and as we say, we want to get Bruno doing all the cooking. Brilliant, yeah, so we've got vegetables, we've got some water, oh, diamond. And you can also trade, so there's pieces of jewellery which are valuable bartering items, but hopefully we won't need to trade right off the bat just now. Pavel, go and have a seat. And Katia, where did you go? Oh, Bruno, that's you, mate. Okay, Katia, use that shovel and let's rock and roll. Bing. Some parts of radio stations are still here. Ooh, okay. Oh, of course, yes, because there are opportunities to build things like a radio that should tell you when and where the ceasefire is going to happen. It also tells you a little bit more about the area, if there's going to be looters, etc. No. I want you to do that. Okay, and I really need to think about, I'm going to get Pavel building a bed now, because that's going to be pivotal. Yeah, more wood, more water, excellent. And we'll also have to craft another lockpick another lockpick pick, it seems, because it does not look like, you know what, I'm going to put the beds down. You know what, wait, where can we actually put them? Why can we not? Oh, okay. Do I want it there though? No, I don't think I want it there. Yeah. And one person is going to be looting, another person is going to be scavenging, and I'm going to have one person guarding just in case we get looted during the night. I'm trying to recall who would be the best person to go looting with. Probably Pavel, but I'm conscious that he is... Ooh, okay, there's not much we can do there. But I am conscious that he is not a well man at this point in time. So... Now, can he get up there? Excellent. And we're just wanting to open up the whole house. It's barred from the other side. I asked you to open that up. Oh, we do have a lockpick, so that's really handy. So we can get one or two more things before we decide to call it a day, I think. We've not got much longer to go. Let's see what's in this one. A few improvements in it can be livable. Yeah, apart from all the holes in the ceiling. Oh, bandages, medication, food. What was that again? That's herbs for roll-up cigarettes and medication, water, and books. Now, books can be used as bartering items, but they can also be used for fuel if absolutely necessary. That's really, really good news. And we'll have to get a lockpick, it seems, before we can get those last few items. And I don't think I've got anywhere else. We can zoom in and out, of course, as well. But the detail in this game is utterly fantastic. Oh yeah, and that's the timer going. So I think I'm going to take Pavel to go and do some looting initially because he is the fastest out of everyone. And you just have a wee seat, mate. Okay, so let's call it quits on our first day. Now, this is where we're going to have to make some decisions. So, Bruno has 10 space in his backpack, Pavel has 12, and Katia has 12. I'm going to leave Katia and Bruno at home because we need him for his good cooking, and she is terrific at bargaining skills. I might take Katia out later on in the future because there are areas where you can go to speak to other survivors and barter. Pavel being the fast runner, even though he's slightly sick, I will maybe need to give him some medication, but normally they can just recover if you let them sleep. So I'll have a wee think about that. Okay, where are we going to go? We're going to, you know what, I'm going to have Katia guard. I'm going to tell Bruno to sleep. And you have to be careful as well because you can tell them to sleep or sleep in a bed. Make sure you click sleep in a bed, otherwise they end up knackered the next morning. And I'm going to get Pavel to scavenge. Well, we've got looted gas station, St. Mary's. So where's the looted gas station? This was one of the very first places people looted while fleeing from the city. There had been a few hour-long ceasefires intended to clean the whole area for civilians, but it was broken. Many people died, though neither side claimed responsibility to this day. Despite heavy shelling of the whole district, the station is in surprisingly decent shape. It may have been looted, but it might still be worth checking it out. So it does have lots of food, huge amounts of materials, some medications, and huge amounts of weapons and lots of parts. I think that's a good call off the bat, and you can give them things like shovel. What I really want further down the line before things start getting nasty and I start getting raided is some weapons to be able to defend the property. If I remember correctly, you can also repair 8 holes and sections in the walls to make it more secure, but let's go off and scavenge and see what we can find. Looks like people have drained it dry since it didn't blow up after the shelling. Well, that's true. And already we're filling up on components. Now, if you double click, as you can see, he does run, but that makes you more susceptible to being heard by potential looters. Not everybody is bad in this game, but if you stumble across anyone with guns and you don't have any guns to defend yourself with, you're pretty much going to get mashed. See, gun parts, but we would need to upgrade the workbench. Quality roll-ups are... Oh, we don't need fertilizer right now because I'm not going to be using that at the moment. And I'll take the electronic components. Coffee's a good thing because if you have coffee, it does... Yeah, in wartime it makes a valuable commodity, so you can trade it as well, and I think I'll hang on to the gun components and we'll see what else we can find in the meantime. See, I could be here for ages if I didn't have this shovel to dig through all this rubble. Didn't have the shovel to dig through all the rubble. Glad I have the shovel. I know, Pavel. Come on, dig, man. Dig like your survival depends on it. And at the moment, I'm not too worried about anyone hearing me at this point in time, mainly because it's a straight shot right out the door. Oh, no, wait a minute. Roll-up cigarette reeks of acrid, bitter smoke. We'll take the coffee as well. Is the tobacco that we can grow it ourselves? Okay, no, I'm not going to be growing anything at the moment either. Sugar. I can't quite recall what the sugar's for at the moment, but I do not want to fill up my space just with that. I know that wood's one of the most important commodities for creating items and upgrading. There's a note under the table, not actually hidden, but it could be easily missed. From the style of handwriting, you can tell it was written by a woman in a hurry. Milos, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I could wait no longer. I hid some jewellery inside the books. Look for them in the basement, inside carton boxes behind the barred door. Stay alive, please. God bless you. I'm sorry. Okay. So we do know that there are some jewels for the pickings. Now, I did notice back there was a gate. Oh, yes, please. I'm going to take the bandages. Let's have a wee look. No one there? Oh, well, that's looking good. Is that somebody coming? No, it's just a mouse. Okay, what else do we have here? Is there anyone here? Whoa, okay, this is decision time now. Because I need more components for trading, and as good as the roll-ups and the coffee and everything like that is, I need wood desperately. That's really, really important. I get a feeling we can maybe come back here for a second round of looting fairly quickly, because there's a lot of stuff to be gained. I'm just hoping there's also some food to be found. Oh, there's a fridge there. I just want to be able to upgrade my workbench because that's very important. And I'm conscious complex devices will take 2 more wood. And I think that's going to do it for just now, actually, because if I come back here on the second night and really loot the place extensively, then we should... Whoa! So we know there's water, we know there's vegetables and food, which is terrific. But you know what? We're going to run to the exit just now because I think I've got everything that I need. I can always come back for the coffee, and I can always come back for the roll-up cigarettes, which again are a good trading commodity. And it doesn't sound like anyone heard me there, or anyone was around. So that's really, really good. We've already got off to a good start in terms of being able to loot. And I think we'll go on to day 3. And because I want to try and get through as many days as possible per each recording. Because this could take a while. I can't remember exactly... Oh, Bruno's starting to feel unwell. That's not good. I want to try and get through as much as possible, but I really honestly cannot recall how many days. Let's send Pavel straight to his kip. And, okay, Bruno's not feeling too well. We do have medication. Can we give him some... Slightly sick? I think that's what these herbal medication remedies do as well. And Katia, where are you? She's hungry and she's tired. Okay, so let's have a wee look and just see if I can upgrade my workbench for starters, because that will give us more options to be able to loot later on. And we can already make a knife, but I don't think we really need that at this point in time. And we can. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go for it. Because it's important. Okay, so he is on medication, which is brilliant. I don't know if we actually have enough material to make another bed, do we? No, we don't. Sugar. That's a little bit problematic. They are hungry as well. So what would really, really be helpful is a cooker. I just don't have the ingredients at this point in time. If I can get one more lockpick, then I should be able to get through here and see if there's any other... Oh. One mechanical component is all that I need. And are we going to get that today? No, we're not. Okay. So you know what? We're going to have to end the day. I think I'm going to send Katia this time. She is tired, but I'm just going to have to let her sleep. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's take Bruno. I know it's going to be difficult. I'm going to have to balance this out. We're definitely going back to the gas station in the meantime. So Pavel isn't tired, so he's had a good sleep there, thankfully. And that's what occurs if you put them to bed immediately and then you end the day. It'll still consider that they've had a decent sleep. Yeah, I'm going to put Katia to sleep this time. I'm going to get Pavel to guard. And I know Bruno's got slightly less carrying... Oh, but do I want to sacrifice the carrying power at this point in time? No, you know what, we're going to get him to guard, and we're going to take Pavel out to scavenge again, because, yeah, so he's not tired, that's good. So let's get out to the gas station again. I don't believe we need to take anything else. Oh, I do have lockpicks. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I'll take a lockpick just in case. Now things do change as well, so they don't always remain static. People can show up, people can come back. Suddenly you think you're in an area where you're safe, and then there's people with guns. A number of things can happen. And we know for a fact that there's jewels here as well, so I think I'll make this one of the last times I come here just now, because we want to explore somewhere else next scavenging run. But also, I don't want to take everything that's absolutely necessary at this point in time, so that I've also got something good to have when I come back here, because there's only, as you can see, probably the books are in here. This is where we read from the note. It looks like we can get through there, but I know that we need a saw to get through those bars. So, yep. And it's all just components. If there's any space left over apart from food and components, then I will consider it. And of course the water. And I get a feeling I'm just going to stack up on some more wood. I can balance the sleeping pattern, so I don't want to waste any more materials on a bed at this point in time. And you see, if I leave the coffee here, I also know that's a good trading commodity, and there are some other things that we can come back for. I'm hoping I can use a lockpick somewhere. Maybe not. Wow, okay, there's a lot more in terms of items. And do I really need to take the herbal meds at this time? It might be good for Bruno. No, he's only slightly sick. We'll leave them here for the time being. So a quick look and see if there's anything else that stands out that we might want. No, this is brilliant though. There's plenty of material still when I come back. And we also know that the diamonds or jewellery or whatever it is are downstairs as well. And the atmosphere in this game is brilliant. I love the way it kind of blurs out the area around you. You also have to be conscious of if you need to kill anyone, if you need to, for any reason, stop somebody doing something bad, or if you need to take some looters head on, then it can affect their mentality. Jump! Because of course that would affect anyone, so you have to look after them and give them something to look forward to as well. I think that should already do it. I think, yeah. Electrics. The only thing I would take is more electric components if we... Oh! Hello. Oh, hello, don't mind me, I was taking care of an old friend of mine. On the first grave lies a carefully folded little origami flower and an ID of a man named Milos. Oh, goodness me. See, didn't even know that he was going to show up this time. No, and there's no more electric components. I think that's a good run. I don't want to spend too much time just you watching me scavenge. And hopefully we've not been raided. Because it can happen even in the first few days. Brilliant, the night was calm, that's a step in the right direction. Okay, so let's have a wee think. Now we want to build... Actually no, Pavel, you go to sleep. Katia is hungry, and you, my dear boy, are going to... Yes, no, you know what we're going to do actually? We'll get Katia to come and open this door because we have some lockpicks, which is brilliant. We're going to build a cooker, feed the team, and then... Tell you what, we'll go out for one more scavenging day, I think. And then when we come home, we can see where we're at. Come on, Katia. That's brilliant. And next, what I want to do is upgrade the cooker as soon as physically possible, so that it takes even less ingredients to make broth. We have 9 meat, 3 vegetables. This is going much better on day 3 than I remotely thought it potentially could be. And of course, we have to think about winter coming in as well, so we will have to put a heater in. But no, you're not, no, you don't cook. Oh, okay, so we've just used our wood. We need more components to upgrade the cooker. That's going to be a tough one. So anywhere else that we haven't opened? No, so we're pretty much solid. So, you know what? Let's wrap up. Yeah, we can actually get a saw blade and go and get those diamonds. Let's wrap things up at the gas station so that we're comfortable that when we come to the next episode, we're going to be looking at a brand new place to scavenge. I think that's the best idea. And in the meantime, we're going to get Bruno to cook, feed everyone, put Pavel to sleep, and then we're going to end the day so that he's had a good rest. And, oh, someone's at the door, of course they are. Okay, so we need, okay, so we're already having to use books. No. I don't think I want to barter anything at the moment because we're looking good. We have food, unless we have enough to barter for equipment, but I do want to keep our jewels just in case. I'm not going to really trade anything. I don't feel like there's anything that we desperately need. We've been able to make a saw. Yes, bandages and medication though. And we do have one set of medication. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's Katia. This is our trader. Sorry. Okay. What else would he take? I've got quite a lot of that, and I know it is 1 diamond, but it's always handy to have a second pack of meds. I'm going to do that for now. And that'll do. Okay, so we have fuel, and if I'm not mistaken, so it takes... So I can make 2 bowls of broth at the moment, but there's 3 of us, so if I make 4, I should have 1 left over, and we've not used all of our vegetables. That's a good idea. Okay, and we'll make 2 of those. 4 of those. Okay. We will feed Pavel first, and we might have a wee look into actually making a radio if this last raid goes well. Pavel, you get up here as well, mate. Bruno, seeing as you're the chef, you can chow down first. There's plenty of materials around, we could build something useful. I know that. Just patience. So Bruno is tired. Pavel is still tired, that's a bit of a pain. No, you go and sit down. Pavel, go to sleep. And then finally, Katia is just hungry, and this should bring her to pretty much a really solid spot. I am going to have to build a second bed at some point just so that I can ensure that everybody's sleeping and rotating well. And I think that's everything that we need to do for today. So let's go on one final run. I think we're going to tap out the gas station. That is probably the best option. Pavel, thankfully, is only slightly sick, and Bruno is now tired, so he is going to sleep. We're going to get Katia to guard, and Pavel, who's the fast runner. I'm not going to put him on medication just yet. We do have some herbal meds that I'll pick up here, but let's scavenge and prepare, and I'm this time going to take the saw, and this should give us a really good footing, an excellent footing actually, on day 4 this will be. I said that in a really high way. I don't know why I said it so high. Okay, let us just tap out exactly what we need. I'm going to leave, unless I'll pick up the tobacco leaf if I really need to. Keep forgetting where everything is. But I will... Oh, okay, we can take the sugar. I'll take 10 sugar, leave the rest for just now. Oh, okay, you're getting confused with yourself there, mate. Okay, coffee is a definite. 1 quality roll-up. And it does lift their spirits if they're a smoker and they're able to have a cigarette. Looking good. And then we'll just sacrifice some bits and pieces as and when required. Whoa, okay. So I still know there's plenty of wood here, which is a good thing. Whoa. I don't think there's anything else that we would have needed here in the meantime. We've got plenty of components, plenty of wood. Now let's go and see what the deal was downstairs. Did I leave the herbal medication? I think I left it over here when I was scavenging because I changed it out for some electrical components last time, did I not? Did I? Did I not? No, I didn't. I was sure I had some herbal medication floating around somewhere. Oh yeah, of course, and you can move around the terrain like that as well, so it's not always linear. Okay, now let's see what's behind door number 1. Did I leave anything in the fridge? No, just herbs. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Yes, we know it's a good thing you have a saw blade. That's why we brought it. The item is broken. Is that it? The door's locked, but I have something that can take care of. Oh, I need a crowbar. Oh, that's annoying. Well, at least we can come back here if we're sparse. Ooh, that is good. And you know what? I'm going to lose the quality roll up just now just because I want some books because they can be used for fuel and I don't necessarily want to waste my wood. I don't know if it's a good idea to lose 4 of my components and actually go and get more of the remaining wood that was upstairs. I think I might do that. Because we're flush with that, but we need wood. I think wood's the more important commodity at this point in time. Okay. Okay, everyone, I'm going to leave this episode here. It's been interesting. This has gone a lot better than I initially thought it was going to. We've got some food, we've been building, the guys aren't overly tired, overly hungry, so it's looking to shape up to be a really, really good version of the game, this one. And then, of course, something catastrophic is probably going to happen in the next episode. Anyway, thank you very much. We've been raided. Okay, let's see what they took. Someone came in the night and took by force. Katia got slightly wounded. They've taken 1 food and 1 water. That's not good. Because food's one of the most important things. And I don't want to have to go stealing at this point because that gives you some bad karma. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. Everyone, this is Big Bear signing off. And as always, there will be another video.